Welcome in. It is a special episode of Charlotte Soccer Show. We're going to call this Charlotte Soccer Show Daily. We'll be here every day this week leading up to Saturday at the Keep, the biggest match in club history. Yes, we've said it before on this show, but this week we're going to celebrate the fact that Charlotte is a soccer city, and every single day there's something to talk about in this city when it comes to soccer. It's Monday, it's October 16th, and as of today, it is 2 days until Miami and 5 days until the Fortress. As you know, it's been a busy international break for Charlotte FC with its striker, with its talisman, with arguably its best player, Karol Swiderski, globetrotting with the Poland national team. So that's the first update we have for you on this Monday. Karol Swiderski finishes his international break with Poland on Sunday. Guess what he does? He plays the full 90 minutes. He bags a goal, and he's the highest rated player on the pitch with an 8.3 rating. There is no doubt that Karol Swiderski is in great form. The question, though, becomes, is Karol Swiderski available on Wednesday in Miami? You'd like to think that Karol Swiderski is traveling back to the U.S. as we speak, or as you're listening to this on Monday. Will he come back to Charlotte? Is he heading directly to Miami? I would expect Karol Swiderski to at least be in the squad on Wednesday for this pivotal club match, especially coming off one of his best performances for his country. We'll update that as we know more, as Christian Lattanzio speaks ahead of this massive match on Wednesday. We'll update you on Karol Swiderski's availability. Another player for Charlotte FC who has been on duty with his international team is Jere Uronen, the Finnish national player. Uronen played all 90 minutes for Finland over the weekend in a loss for Finland. It's a massive match in Group F for Finland in this Euro qualifier competition, unfortunately, on Tuesday the 17th. Because of that, it is expected that Uronen will not be in the squad for Wednesday's match against Miami. Now, is that confirmed? No. Can we confirm that? Probably yes. And what does that mean? It's a position where Jalen Lindsey has been relegated to the bench. Now he has an opportunity to come back in and play in one of the biggest and most important matches of the season, play at that fullback position. Ideally, it'll be Nathan Byrne and Jalen Lindsey at those fullback positions with, of course, Andrew Privet, the Penn State star out of nowhere this season for Charlotte FC, and Adilson Malanda, only at 21, still one of the best young players in MLS. That would be, in my opinion, a formidable back line for Charlotte FC in this match against Miami. A couple more updates from over the weekend. Let's start right here in Charlotte, the soccer city where the Charlotte Independents clinched a home playoff match. Big game on Wednesday, big game on Saturday for Charlotte FC, and now a huge match for the Charlotte Independents on Friday night at American Legion Memorial Stadium. A home playoff match this Friday night at 7 o'clock. Congratulations to the Independents for knocking off the defending League One champions, the South Georgia Tormenta. It's a 1-1 final in the final home regular season game of the season, and it is enough for the Jacks to win and clinch a home playoff game. It's going to be a celebration of soccer on Friday in this QC, and it's going to be a celebration of soccer on Saturday as well. Congratulations to the Charlotte Independents. We'll see you there on Friday night. Also wanted to give a shout out to Queen's University men's soccer squad, a 5-1 win this Saturday against Jacksonville University. It was their first win in the Atlantic Sun Conference this season. I happened to be on the call on ESPN Plus. I really enjoyed the match. It was the most goals that Queens have scored since their move into Division I and the Atlantic Sun Conference last season. manager Oliver Karius. Very, very proud of this squad. He's somebody that we're going to feature here on the show here soon. So congratulations to Queens for that first win in ASUN this season. And believe it or not, Queens 1-4 in conference, still with an opportunity to reach the ASUN playoffs. Need a couple good results in the final 4 or 5 games of the season. They've got Virginia Tech on Tuesday in town at Dixon Field at the Queens Sportsplex. Back to MLS, where there was 3 games on Saturday night, none of which had anything to do with the Eastern Conference playoff situation, but still, Dallas and Colorado, a 1-1 draw on Saturday, as well as Nashville over New England, 3-2 in that match, and then LA Galaxy, a 2-2 draw against Salt Lake on Saturday night as well. So what to watch for? It is Monday. There is some European qualifier competition this afternoon. You can take a look at some of those games. I think maybe one of the biggest games this afternoon on the slate will be Belgium hosting Sweden in Group F. It's a big game, and Sweden needs that win to potentially qualify for the European Championships. Over to Tuesday, something to keep your eye on for Tuesday afternoon, the final matches of this international window. And there's a big one at 2:45 Eastern on Tuesday. England hosting Italy in Group C. That should be a great match. Keep your eye out for that. And I mentioned that Finland match as well against Kazakhstan in Group H. This arguably is Finland's biggest match of the European Championship qualification round. The Finns are outside looking in right now, and Jere Uronen will have a chance to get Finland a much-needed W in Group H. Thanks for hanging out on this Monday. It's good to chat with you and do this little short-form podcast. I'm John Hayes. You can follow Charlotte Soccer Show on different platforms. You can find us on X at Charlotte Soccer Show. You can find me on X at John Hayes on Air. You can find the show on Instagram as well, at Charlotte Soccer City, at JP Hayes for me. We're going to be back with a full episode previewing Wednesday night's match against Inter Miami in Fort Lauderdale. We'll make sure to have a full preview for you on match day, or hopefully on Tuesday night as well. We'll get that done. I'll be back for another daily episode on Tuesday, and I'll continue to talk to you throughout this massive week for soccer in this beautiful Queen City. I'm John Hayes. I appreciate you hanging out for this Charlotte Soccer Show daily update. Talk to you soon.